There, that should fix all the problems. Yeah.
I have like the starting soon screen up, but people can hear us. So
Yeah, I'm just logging right now. I should be there like literally like less than a minute.
cool.
Yeah, I still gotta I'm getting an overlay just temporarily. It should have a nice starting soon screen. Those are so essential.
Hello, people, and welcome to NGS Season 6 Division D West. Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing TACOCAT.
On my way. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Let's switch over to this lobby screen with my British TACOCAT friend.
British kinda. We're a British colony. For a time. Wait, America was too. So we're
America
both
was
kind
too, but not California. California was never British.
Really? I did not know that. Go figure.
California was Mexico, and before that it was territory of Spain.
Huh. And what about New Mexico? No.
I think the same thing.
Huh. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I hope
I'm correct about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wasn't.
My American history is terrible. My Canadian history is okay.
Let's see. I don't know much about Canada. Except it's north, it's cold. I think the people there are cool. It was British. I think
Funny
is there a 7 years war?
Yeah, we actually sacked the your Capitol building. Except beforehand, it wasn't the White House. It was actually pink. So if it wasn't for us, you would not have a White House. You'd have a pink house. So just saying.
Interesting. Okay. Well, so this is NGS Division D West. We are hosting Clouded Mines on the... Is that Team 1? Hold on, I'm still setting this stuff up. Who drafts first? Pings. Pings is... Which one's Pings? Pings is Akimbo. So, Team 2. Okay. Let's see, some background about these teams. I think I can do that. Clouded Mines has a very good record at the moment. They have won all 3 series. Well, wait, they have... Yes, they have won all 3 series that they've played. They've dropped only one map. Stranger Pings has not had as much luck. It looks like they've lost 3 series 2-1. So there's definitely potential there. But I think Clouded Mines are favored.
I would imagine so, considering 3 in the series. But I'm always a sucker for the person just in the in the bottom end of things coming up and taking it from the people on the top.
The underdog story, me too.
The classic underdog. There's nothing wrong with the classic underdog. So I'm not gonna say I'm biased, but there might be something there.
Yeah, so I hope to see a 3-game series. Those are always exciting. No offense to Clouded Minds, but I think it'd be really boring if they just won both.
Definitely. I'm excited to see a 3-1-2. That would definitely be the intensity I'd love to see.
Just double checking everything in this lobby. Did you write down the map bans in that?
Sky Temple and Dragonshire?
Yeah, you can. I was thinking you can tell the viewers what happened.
Yeah, Sky Temple, I'm actually kind of glad. Casting for Sky Temple, it's a heavy macro map, not a lot of, there's action, but a little bit less action than a lot of other maps, so I'm glad they banned that. Dragonshire, on the other hand, I do love the team fights on Dragonshire over points. I was also hoping maybe we'd get to see a bit more Rexar on the top lane, but, once again, that's how she goes. Good ban. I think that was really smart on both of them. Seems like they're pretty big maps. Maybe they don't run as many globals, so I guess it'll be interesting to see what they choose, especially with Tomb of the Spider Queen. So Here we go.
Both teams are ready, but before we do that, I forgot to introduce us. We're your hosts. I'm GiggleShmack. Welcome to my stream. This is my favorite support player, TACOCAT.
Hello, everyone.
And we're ready to start this draft on Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Oh, the Spider.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I'm gonna try to set up the poor man's solution to Twitch setup using my phone to watch the chat. Alright, so Stranger Pings banning out Kael'thas. I always think of Kael'thas as a nuisance to play against. His living bombs, forcing your team to spread out, really interrupt whatever you're trying to pull off.
Great wave clear, too, for rotations. Yeah, I really like a Kael'thas on this level. You know, maybe Jaina, maybe Kael'thas, but both are extremely good if you want to have this quick, especially if the other team drafts in a Kael'thas lot. Oh, double mage ban.
Mages are really popular right now.
Especially Orphea. And you play a lot of Orphea.
I do like Orphea. I like her a lot. Been trying to break into Plat on the back of my Orphea play, but I can't quite seem to do it.
So close. And also, maybe they know the other team drafts a mean Leo Orphea combo, because that Feast in Tomb combo is pretty insane.
Yeah, any type of group AoE CC, Orphea does really, really well with.
Definitely. Now, I think if they ban the Diablo here, are we going to see a Garrosh first? I don't know.
Quite possibly.
I would like to see that.
Unfortunately, I do not know what these teams play. I did not have time to look that up. I could just tell you about their records.
Oh, Gul'dan! The wave clip.
And a mage. Kind of a sustain mage rather than a burst mage.
Yeah, a lot of poke. A lot of good poke value with Gul'dan. Especially for objective, to deny, just really, because he has a low cooldown with his spell. Really good at poking out, stalling objectives. So I think that's a really good call by them.
Also great wave clear. In this map, clearing waves and minions are very important.
Yeah, interesting. Brightwing on 2. Interesting. Don't see that too often, but I like it.
Clouded Minds taking their support and tank right away.
Joe is also insane in this level for wave clear. I think that's a really good counterplay to picking the right tank for the right map.
Yeah, both teams investing in wave clear right away, as I think they should.
Definitely. Ooh, good old Jimmy. What do you think? How do you think Jimmy really works well in this map?
Jimmy has, I think, decent wave clear. If he can hit the minions in the line with his shotgun, that does a ton of damage. There's the splash on his trait.
Yes, the pepper. Gotta have a pepper.
Rhaegar, I think, has the best wave clear of any support. Is that true? With
He's
his
good
lightning
wave clear.
shield?
No doubt. The lightning shield is really good for clearing, so I do like that. And also the I think the target specific AoE heals is also pretty beneficial to them for targeted heals. Though I never doubt the Z ability on Brightwing. Both are extremely good, especially I don't know if we're probably going to see an Ancestral for Rhaegar since they have a Gul'dan, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough auto attack at the moment to justify Bloodlust, but there could be.
Yeah, you never know. Well, I guess I have to see. And Artanis and Nazebo.
You know,
interesting draft.
I really like the Nazebo pick. I haven't seen a lot of Nazebo in this season, but I like Nazebo on maps where you can double rotate between lanes, because you can get so many minion stacks so quickly. And I know it's building to level 20, but if they get to level 20 and Nazebo consistently gets those minions, not only does he get the extra damage at 20, but he also gets health and mana bonuses all along the way. So that could scale really, really well for Clouded Minds.
Definitely. And they picked up the Tychus and Muradin, so I'm not gonna rule out blood just yet. I think it's unlikely, most likely ancestral, but I don't think we should rule it out.
I think
But
you're
yeah,
right.
ooh, Cassia for the blinds, and that's interesting too. Artanis blinds, Cassia blinds, Joe blinds, and they draft double AA. Huh. Probably not blood. I think that would negate their blood pretty good. So I think they have to go ancestral with that many. And look at that blind synergy. Joe Artanis with a Cassia. That's a lot of DPS.
Plus, 2 of the 3 DPS on pings, on Stranger Pings, are auto attack. So they'll have trouble.
Yes, yeah. Look at. I'm definitely favoring Clouded right now off the bat because of that great. If they use their blinds properly, they should negate an insane amount of damage.
I agree. I like Mine's drafts a little more. But I also think, if you don't really think about the blinds, Stranger Pings has a lot of damage.
They do have a lot of damage, and this is a wave clear game though. And the thing is, I think actually, Stranger Pings might have a little bit better wave clear with the Gul'dan, Tychus, and Rhaegar. Yeah.
I think so too. It's.
And if you're gonna be double soaking and trying to get the Nazebo clears waves a lot slower, due to his once again just because DOT. So I think if they play it right, I think by out rotating they might win a little bit more of a macro game if they play it right, which could put Clouded in a pretty precarious position.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, my game looked like it glitched out for a moment. Let's see. So on the left, we have Clouded Minds in the blue trunks. We have Double L Dam on Nazebo. Tiger, Team Captain Tiger on Artanis. Star Knight on Joanna. Swing on Cassia. And Parados on Brightwing. I should probably switch this to the in-game screen as well. There we go.
Yeah, and for the blue team, we have Akimbo on Tychus, we have Cadet Legend Muradin, we have Moosebrow Rhaegar, we have Ghost 4444 Gul'dan, and we have on good old Jimmy Weston.
You know what, I'm gonna turn this in-game sound down just a little bit. Okay. Gul'dan's a loud hero.
He is.
So pretty standard. Big 4v4 fight in mid. Star Knight on JoJo taking a lot of damage. Tychus in the solo lane. That's an interesting choice. I mean, he might be able to kill Artanis.
One good swap, though, and Tychus is in trouble. He doesn't have as much sustain, in my opinion. And it looks like Artanis didn't go the block, though, so it'd be pretty interesting to see.
Oh, will a grenade get him? Where's the grenade? Where's the grenade? It's not there. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Artanis might have some trouble there. Parados.
And a big fight top. Brightwing's pretty low right there.
Raynor wanted to step up for that kill, but didn't want to step past Joanna. It was close.
Very close.
Muradin does get a sneaky stun onto Brightwing, but there's not any follow-up. All of blue team choosing to tap their well.
Yeah, already. Putting the rotation, keeping the pressure.
Tychus is going to throw a grenade and get the kill. Didn't even need the grenade. First blood going over.
Looks like Tychus is down.
First blood going over to the underdog, Stranger Pings.
I really like that Tychus play right there. And they had to rotate out. Cassius now bot. They're winning the rotation. Out macro. It looks really strong right now for Stranger.
They're about half a level up, maybe a little less. I would like to keep an eye on those Nazebo stacks. Nazebo at 25. Is it 175 at level 20? I think so.
175 at level 20 to get your complete your quest. 100%.
So Clouded Minds, after that kill on Artanis, decide to switch Cassia down here. For the moment, looks like she's going back mid. Oh, the swap goes right between Gul'dan and Raynor.
Just shy. I also really like the fact that we're seeing some lightning build here for the Rhaegar. Definitely good wave clear. They're definitely focusing on that macro game. High respect for that. Also with the Muradin, lightning build is so good. And there's the Z, Brightwing rotating bot.
Tychus doesn't have that much health, so he's a little careful, just waiting for Rhaegar to top him off.
Yeah, looks like he made a good play there. Pretty neutral. Everything pretty standard so far. You know, looking like a lot of pressure on both sides. Looks like I'm liking the Zebo build. Spooters on the Spooter level. I really love that. I think that's very appropriate.
Lots of good single target damage. They big fight.
Oh.
JoJo taking lots of damage. She has to pop her Iron Skin. The swap does not come out. Wonder if that was on cooldown. There's the swap.
Low. Oh, he's so low. Looks like he's just getting out. Just barely. Skin of his teeth.
Rhaegar might be able to turn in his 10 gems here. Brightwing miss it. Nope. You know, I think she missed the interrupt, but Rhaegar got a little scared, or maybe he thought he finished it.
Definitely got startled.
So startled. And I've definitely been there before, where I'm in a hurry to get the turn in and to leave, and I start walking away just before the turn in finishes. Feels bad.
Definitely. Yeah, it looks like Artanis is really trying to get these swaps, but nothing hitting so far.
He got a good swap onto Raynor earlier, but there just was not enough kill pressure.
Yeah, just to follow it up. And, big from Gul'dan. The trip, laying him down, poking him. Well, that's what I like to see.
Gul'dan making really good progress on his corruption quest.
Yeah, corruption's definitely almost, it's getting there. And there's a big stun, and body blocks. Tech is running.
JoJo so low.
So slow. And she makes it. Oh, she makes it out. Wow.
That must have been a Brightwing heal just in time.
Just in time, yeah.
And in the middle of all that, Clouded Mind sneaks in a turn-in.
Very good play. Definitely takes off the pressure off them. Allows them to get healed now. Push on with it. Very.
Looks like they're going to push top hard. I like this call. Top lane is the boss lane. You can open that up, as we know. And
they've already cleared mid. They're rotating up. It's not really good. They're basically going to be there for it. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to do much with it, unfortunately, due to the insane amount of clear there.
Yeah, lots of wave clear. Lots of targeted long-range damage.
They poke him out, and they also clear at the same time. It's a great combo. Oh, but Murda's getting low. And he gets it.
Artanis about to kill Tychus down here. Tychus trying to make a run for it. Where's the dash? There it is.
Not enough. And Tychus goes down.
Artanis gets his revenge for that earlier kill.
1 for 1. That, my friend, is an eye for an eye if I've ever seen it.
Gul'dan finishes his corruption quest, so he will have double corruption circles for each cast.
Well, great for him. And the thing is, they only got 1 fort out of that. I think, considering for a first one, they did pretty good at defending that. I think there was, other than the unfortunate Tychus kill, that was really well played. And now getting in the lane pressure so they can have a bruiser. Once again, pushing with that. I like this. I think that's a really smart play on their part.
It looks like Muradin and Rhaegar are going to be able to get a turn-in down here. Clouded Minds does not realize it. Artanis soloing this bottom camp.
And they don't even have bruisers. They're about to be with Spy. This is the fight. Here comes Muradin with the stun. Oh my god, Raider coming in, popping off with the corruption. They're low.
Cassia has to back out a bit to heal up. Both teams are going to get level 10 about the same time.
There it is.
On Clouded Minds, we have, what is that? That's Gargantuan on Nazebo, Ball Lightning on Cassia, Blink Heal on Brightwing, Blessed Shield on Johanna, and Purification Beam on Artanis.
They cleared that first one really quick, and see, what for I'm liking the fact that when it's central, the big fear, you have Hyperion going, you have Avatar going, and the big old laser firing down. Oh, God, look at it. This is low. The Ancestral goes up, and boom, goes out our tenant.
That was such a good horrify by
Beautiful.
Gul'dan.
Oh, and Joe just gets out. Let's get it for teeth.
Well, she's still taking poison damage, but I don't think it'll be enough.
She just gets out.
At 53. She had 53 health.
Oh, my goodness. Doesn't look like they're going to get a fourth. They might get bottom. It's still possible. But it looks like they defended that very well. Other than the one pick, once again. Oh, no. Bot's going down.
Yep. Bot will fall. So, very, very close game. Bot fort down for both teams.
One kill versus 2. 5 structure to 5 structure. Very even. Extremely well matched.
All
But
those
they're going to take the top fort.
Stranger
Here we
Pings
go.
taking a slight lead here by taking this top fort.
Huge value. Very good play. I love that. I love that. They see him going bot. They say, we see him. Let's pressure the top. Let's take that advantage and open up win condition. Very well played.
Oh, Muradin tries to stun Nazebo, but he misses. The swap doesn't reach
shot.
Rhaegar. That would have been a dead Rhaegar if he was one step closer.
100%.
Cassio's going to try to interrupt this. Whoa.
And the laser goes down. His thing is going to make it. Oh, my God.
51 health, and he gets out.
51 health.
But Nazebo,
Oh,
the
Nazebo.
counter kill on Nazebo? Not
And
quite.
he just makes it out. And a big ancestral.
Artanis really know now. Muradin gets the stun and secures the kill. Muradin now really low. He's going to back out. But meanwhile, Cloud and Mind snuck in a turn in bottom.
Thing is, I don't think they're gonna get much value out of it. The thing is, the one lane they want to push is going to be the only one that's pushed up, so they get to focus it. Oh, never mind. They're gonna rotate bottom first. Interesting. So it looks like they might get this mid fort.
I mean, Artanis isn't there because he just got the kill. I think it would have been better for them to try to fight even under the Web Weaver. But maybe they want to get 13 first. It's I don't think there's an obviously good call here.
Yeah, it was a safe call. And once again, instead of the aggressive call, I respect it. Get the 13 first, wait for the team fight at 13, and then once again see what you can do. I understand where they're coming from, and that makes a lot of sense.
And so they're going to have a similar opportunity up here with 13 that might be advantageous. Tychus gets swapped
big swap.
and cleansed.
And,
the laser.
The laser's out, and his tank is gonna make it. No, not this time. Not this time.
Another swap onto Gul'dan. Gul'dan does not have a lot of mobility. He's trying to heal up. He does heal up and takes out Artanis in the process. This Gargantuan will do some work on this fort. Wesley on Raynor really low. He's got to be kind of careful. Muradin tries to land a stun. Does not quite get it.
Just what I like to see for both teams. Blow for blow once again. Blow for. They hit him with a left. They come back with a right. Beautiful stuff.
And Stranger Pings, they have one additional fort. They have 2 additional kills. It's looking good for them.
Oh, here comes Cassie with the stun. Woo!
Such a good play by Cadet Legend on Muradin. He saw the opportunity. He did not hesitate. He went in and he got the... And his team was there to follow up, and they got the kill.
100%. And there's another big fight with them. They're going to Hyperion being dropped, and it's coming in. Are they going to get anything? No, they're not. They have to back. But still, really nice pressure. And it looks like they're going for a little bit more of a turn. Murder needs to turn in. Are they going to be able to pressure him off it? That's the question. Oh,
Jojo missed the flashlight.
Oh. Feels bad. Feels bad at that point.
Nazebo
It was literally like a unit off, too.
Nazebo was able to cap this bruiser camp. So that will help de-push the Web Weavers.
But here they are. They're going for a kill. Their laser's being dropped. Artanis being stunned. Oh, the combo being
I don't
out.
think he gets
And no,
out.
Jimmy knocks him away. Jimmy, no, why? why, Jim.
Tyke is taking lots of damage from the laser and the Nazebo, but they could secure a kill on Cassia.
Nice kill. Well played.
And this Web Weaver down here is still pretty healthy. It looks like they're since they're already here, they're just going to try to push in for this wall. While blue team, oh, Brightwing's right there in that bush. They will not sniff it out.
And it looks like we're gonna have a hard push on keep here. And they're about to get 16 as well. Oh my goodness.
They get these two towers and these two turrets, and they will get 16. There it is.
And that's it.
16, a big spike. I feel like teams tend to win off 16. So Cloud and Mind's got to be a little careful. Swing on Cassia, taking tons of damage. Brightwing has to blink heal in to save her. They do defend the keep. And Jojo goes in, catches Muradin. He gets cleansed out and is able to get away.
Nice plays on both parts. Defending that keep under 16, very well done. Getting everyone low, poking them out, making sure, once again, the pressure's off, and once again, making sure they have to go back heal so they can get kept all their keeps. And now they have close to turn it. This is a nail-biter so far.
As you started that, you said great plays by both teams. I was thinking the exact same thing. That defense was really well played. I think it was definitely an advantageous push for Red Team, but they didn't lose anybody, even though the keep was defended. Just well played all around.
Could have said it better myself. Now, here's the thing. It looks like both ults on both teams, except for the Avatar, are going to be up probably for this next engage. We're probably going to see a pretty big fight right here. I'm liking the fact they're getting Siege Camp, get that bottom lane. But the thing is, while they're doing this, they're not scouting out top turn-in. And they have turn-in.
Are they gonna? Muradin might be able to interrupt this Brightwing, but he's probably hesitant to go in there without his team.
And there it is.
Big corruption damage coming out from Gul'dan. He'll heal that up with Brightwing.
Now here, they have two camps pushing. Lanes are pushed up. They're pretty listing in a pretty safe position right now. Bottom one's not going to be able to do anything, so it's going to be basically out there to focus mid or top. It's going to be interesting to see where they choose.
The swap goes in onto Rhaegar. Huge swap. Rhaegar gets hit by lots of stuff, but he's able to Ancestral heal, and they get the kill on Artanis in the back. And two more. Muradin jumping in, but his team is not there to follow up. They choose to take out the Web Weaver instead. These spiders are eating him up. He'll get out with 600 health. Tychus wanted to pop that minigun onto Brightwing, but she's able to just flutter away.
And look at that defense. They just took a huge, once again, pressure off their shoulders. They had spiders coming into them, but they get the triple.
Yeah,
completely negate the spiders. They didn't even get a fort.
They secured
now we're looking at
that triple kill underneath blue spiders.
Yeah,
very impressive.
I think it really came down to the fact of that self-ancestral by the Rhaegar. They almost got the pick. They overextended because of the ancestral, and then they started getting poked. They couldn't back out in time because Brightwing doesn't have focus heals. And there they 1, 2, 3. They're all down. Very good plays.
I also think that highlights some of the danger to using big long-range swaps like that. If it's done a little recklessly, it can leave Artanis all alone in the middle of the opposing team.
100%. I completely agree with you there. Nice disengage.
And if it wasn't for that ancestral, if it was down or if it was 2 months ago, it would have been a 1-for-1 kill, and that fight probably goes way different.
Yeah, who knows who would have won there. But I really like the disengage there. They're waiting for 20. They're playing it safe. They know, once again, they have a huge level advantage. They're like, let's keep it real, guys. Let's not. Oh, wait, but what is this? What is this?
Oh no, Brightwing. Is her heal going to be up?
Corruption damage. Looks like she'll be fine thanks to Pixie Dust. Wonderful thing.
Yeah, that was a ballsy call. They didn't hesitate, but they came off. I don't think I would have taken that boss call.
No, but the thing is like they tried to force a fight before 20. I understand it. They're just like baiting it out so they can force it, but it didn't turn out. And you know what? Not the worst idea. But as you can see, execution everything. But Looks like Artanis is going down.
Brightwing's in trouble too.
And there goes Cassia. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be 3. Are we seeing 4? No, but the triple is down. Boss is up, and there we go. I think that might be it. They have Boss. I think that's game. Great play.
This definitely looks like a win condition. They got the level 20 talent advantage. They'll get this boss. They do have to go through that keep, so that leaves some room for blue team to recover, but it's gonna be tough. And they get the web weavers.
Nothing short of a 3+ man kill this is game. If they manage to kill 3 people and then defend core like 3 damage, they might have a chance. It's still gonna be tough to clear boss and web weaver
and catapults.
And catapults. I'm calling game here. I would love to be wrong, but I think.
Brightwing teleporting into Nazebo. Muradin stuns Artanis and someone else underneath the boss. What a play!
And the triple. See, that's the other triple that definitely secures the game.
That's absolutely a game.
Oh, yeah, 100% game. Well played. Great late game fight. Really good synergy. Great counters. And that's it.
Well, Taco, your underdog story is starting.
I love me some underdog.
Oh, that shouldn't. Wow. So, I have the scores on my OBS, and I didn't realize I had 1 point given over to Stranger Pings that whole time. I, forgot to change it from the last one. So I don't have to change it now. I guess they get the point.
You know what? It was actually Giggles. That's what I like to say Giggles has more than anything. It's an impressive thing. His gamer intuition. His ability to unknowingly foresee the future. And so far, it has been impressively on point.
Totally on accident. Let's,
completely. See, his subconscious. It was his subconscious. What he doesn't realize, his subconscious speaks to him, and it knows. It just knows from the experience and the wisdom. That's my theory. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sticking to it.
All right, let's dissect these stats for a couple minutes.
Well, so first off, I just want to know, what do you think the play of the game there was? What do you think?
I mean, I want to say it was that Muradin stun underneath the boss, just because it's super fresh in my mind, and it was so clutch, but I don't think that was it. Maybe the counter engage on that Artanis God swap, and they got the triple kill off it.
I completely agree. I think that was the breaker. I think that swapped the momentum. I think that took all the pressure off of them. They didn't lose forts, and because of that, they got kills secured, and then they just basically kept the momentum going, snowballed effect into the end, kept going, nonstop pressure from there.
And I couldn't agree with you more. I was so concerned about Rhaegar that I didn't even see how Ping secured the kill on Artanis, but whatever they did, it worked, and it swung the momentum. They got the triple kill, and they won the game off it. Really well played.
Exactly. I love that. That was some really great synergy, really great combos. Everything about that was what I love to see in a great game of HOTS.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking about the stats, so who are you going to give the MVP to?
I think Muradin. I think Muradin showed a little hesitation to no hesitation when he saw an opportunity, and most of the time his team was there. He was in 14 of the 15 takedowns, and probably the only one he wasn't in was that first blood kill by Tychus against Artanis. Although everybody was in a lot of the kills.
I completely. I'm gonna just differ. I love Muradin. I think he had great stuns, great escapes. I think he kept everything going really hard. But the Gul'dan, the fears, the poke, the constant pressure, the wave clear, throwing once again great macro into it, and making sure his team escaped using fear to engage, disengage. I'm going to give it to Gul'dan. The insane amounts of DPS he threw out there. Really well played by Ghost. Absolutely phenomenal game by him.
Yeah, on this stat screen, there are 2 things that really stand out to me. The first is the kill count. That's a huge difference. You wouldn't that game felt a lot closer than those kills would indicate.
I would agree with you for the first half of the game, but as soon as that triple came as soon as that triple came off of the Artanis swap, that's when it reversed. All of a sudden, within like a 4-minute span, it was pretty much like boom, 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 lose a team fight, lose a team fight, lose a team fight, and then the kills just got skewed insanely the other direction.
The other thing that really stands out to me is that Gul'dan damage, which you indicated a moment ago. But yeah.
Crazy. It's siege damage double double, well, a little less than double, to be fair, just slightly less than double of that of Nazebo's siege damage, and Cassia's actually almost double again of the other team. See, just the low Gul'dan alone is pretty much taking up Cassia and Nazebo's damage combined, and siege damage and hero damage. Incredible plays, really great setup. I also like the fact that Raynor was there for the kill secure. He had a lot of really good, and that's what I love Raynor for, is that really nice long range poke on single target damage. Except for that one time he queued that saved, I forget who it was, saved one person. Other than that one time, great plays.
Yeah, I really like that. It seems a really good setup that Gul'dan can just spread out all sorts of big amounts of damage, while Raynor can do that long distance AA poke. It's reliable. It's there. It's relatively safe. I think that's a really good setup. And
I like to say,
you can see that in the 5 kills that Raynor has.
Exactly. What I like to say is, just like good old mom's lasagna or grandma's lasagna, you gotta give it the right amount of pepper. And that's what we see here. That's the right amount of pepper we like to see from Raynor. Just perfect. Beautiful shit.
Gul'dan had the noodles and Raynor had the pepper.
Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. And also Rhaegar with the secret sauce. That's it. Secret sauce. Always appreciate you. He looked great ancestral. I have to give a little love to Rhaegar because he did turn the tide of battle a couple times with that special sauce. That self-ancestral and ancestral the other team, just so he negated those kills and kept the pressure up and the momentum up on the other side. Very well played too, Rhaegar. Incredible show, and also great lightning shields to keep the clear up and keep the, once again, macro lane pressure. Really, really good calls on your part right there. A lot of respect for your plays.
So I'm just talking to the teams right now and getting game 2 set up. Before we do that, is there anything on the talent screen that sticks out to you? No.
So I actually really like the double rewind at 20. What you have here is something is insane. I know they didn't get to use it too much, but the ability to reset all of your cooldowns instantly in synergy with your Muradin just gives you an insane amount more value. And so that double rewind, I would actually love one day to see a rewind comp, a 20 rewind comp, because that would be insane. It could happen. And also the big fear for Gul'dan, that just makes it so that the amount of CC they have is almost uncounterable by the other team, considering the other team is lacking a little bit of CC. So I really love that. I think those builds were really nice. I still give it to Nazebo for Spooters on the Spooter Queen. I do love it. Very appropriate. What do you think, Giggle?
Adding on to that Muradin rewind, we don't know how much value it got from our perspective, but I'm sure Cadet Legend does. I wonder if he was able to get that monster stun under the boss because of that rewind.
I think so. I would imagine. I'd love to replay and check that again, but I would not doubt it.
So we are now setting up map 2. We will be going to Infernal Shrines. While I'm doing that, a little bit about us. We play on Team Training Wheels, a Div B East team. So I like to cast Div C and Div D games because presumably, and who really knows, presumably the players can learn something from us.
And also the fact that, since we are all in NGS together, I do love knowing and getting to know the community, because it is such a great community. And thank you so much, NGS, for setting everything up, giving us all the tools and means to do this. I know we don't shout out to you enough, but really appreciate it. It's an incredible, incredible admin, and they give us the world. Thank you.
So let's see. Just rethinking how I want to set this up. I guess you're host now. Can you make me host? My bad. I meant to click swap. I clicked host. Thank you. Make observer. There you go.
No problemo.
Tiger was on.
I, once again, also loved for the other team the lightning shields on the Rhaegar too, just for last game, especially for that level for the wave clear. I think it was really smart. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like doing this to winning teams, but I think I should point it out there. Is Tychus, your level 20 is good. It's insanely good. For the Joe, but I think for the rest of the team, it may not get as much value as you might like. Maybe start looking for there could be better ones. I was saying I might want to just try them out and experiment with them. But once again, if it's working for you, it's working for you. I think it's definitely viable and definitely reasonable, and it does synergize with trainers level 20 as well. So I see where you're doing that. But yeah, for both teams, I think both of them had a really good show. It's nice to see the underdog, taking it up, stepping it up a notch and saying, hey, we're here, we're competitive, and we're once again ready to take you down. Just because you're sitting on the throne right now doesn't mean you can't be knocked off, and that is something I truly adore in any team.
And, you know, they're not totally on the throne. They're doing well, but they're not in first. I think they're in third.
Okay. Well, lucky number 3.
So we're just waiting for the rest of Stranger Pings to join. Let's see. I'm going to try something that I meant to do earlier. Let's see if this works. Heroes profile / series. I'm going to see if I can look up some stats on these two teams.
So I'm also liking the fact that both teams seem to be really good spirits. It seems like a really good environment. I'm also excited to see this Infernal Shrines. Infernal Shrines, a lot of, once again, good team fighting. I think we might, if they ban Kel'Thas, we're probably going to see a Kel'Thas ban again. Kel'Thas is really good at clearing Infernal. And because of that, I also think that they may actually try and do the, which I actually don't see too often, but a Mage Choke ban list, which is a very interesting strategy.
You know, Ping's got that started in the early game. They banned Kael'thas and Orphea and picked Gul'dan right away. So
huge Mage Choke, huge, and that really does play to a huge advantage if they know their opposition research and they know exactly what the team's strengths are. And because of how strong we saw the last game being, it looks like the Mage Choke may have worked really well. And maybe Nazeebo was, once again, a not preferred pick, and it was just kind of like, okay, where do we go from here? We needed the Mage, and Nazeebo, well, there we go. Nazeebo does work on this map. But it looks like they're a little uncomfortable with it. I didn't see any insane walls. I didn't see any real good synergies with the walls, so it may not something they really worked around. So the Mage Choke may have been a very tactful and strategic decision. So I'm liking the fact that we're probably seeing some Oppo research here. And also the fact that with Infernal Shrines, if they do it again, negate the clear and basically be able to pressure them off with that Mage Choke again, it'll be very interesting to see them being able to basically out-macro them again and take a huge advantage by, once again, getting them in an uncomfortable position due, once again, to the ban list. It'll be very interesting to see.
Let's see. One moment.
What's your take on Infernals here?
So I'm looking at the heroes profile pages for both these teams. Raynor and Li Ming are tied for the most played hero on the side of Stranger Pings. I'm wondering if, I feel like Ming could be really good on Infernal Shrines because, you know, she can poke those little Shrine Guardians from far away. However, Gul'dan has great clear, and I feel like they might just want to stick with that.
I disagree. I think both are bad picks, actually.
Okay.
Just because, so Gul'dan's DOT, so they can easily steal the minions off of a Gul'dan because of the DOT, which makes it unfortunate at best. Because being able to steal them just at the last second while they're decaying is, it's something that can be easily done by almost any player with a little bit of poke. And unfortunately, Li Ming doesn't get to have her damage put through to the other team, and barely picks up minions. You really don't want Ming onto anything with a bunch of minions in your way because most of her damage is mitigated by one minion even. So you're not getting any value there. So both of those picks actually would be very unfortunate, I think, into an Infernal Shrine situation. But once again, not saying that it'd be interesting to see what other mages they come out with. But Gul'dan is, don't get me wrong, Gul'dan is still good. I just think that the other team plays well enough to be able to steal a lot from them. But it's, once again, it can be outplayed with that. Oh, I guess we'll see.
All right, here we go to game number 2 on Infernal Shrines. And while I'm here, the top picks for actually Kerrigan is their most played hero.
Ooh,
So,
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan is good on Infernal Shrines.
Very good. And I would love to see that. That would be amazing. The CC combo, the ability to take backline and just put them into the fray. Oh, it's absolutely so annoying being a backline. And just support, it's literally support's worst enemy as a Kerrigan. No support wants to see a Kerrigan, ever. And there's the respect.
Wow. Who was on that Gul'dan last game? Don't remember. But
definitely give it down to the spec there. Wasn't it 444? Wasn't it I could be wrong. I thought it was Ghost 4444, but that might have been the Rainer. I thought it was Ghost though.
the Rainer was Wesley.
That was Ghost. Yeah, it was Ghost 444. Yeah. A quadruple 4. And Kel'Thas band. See, there it is. And once again, making sense. I think they did the opposite, and that's what's again good. And the double respect band. Oh, all the respect.
So, something I really like about these series format is when a team, you can see how a team adjusts after coming back from a loss.
Definitely.
And
there's the Diablo.
And that's absolutely what they're doing here. They banned out two of their DPSs, and they clearly have some respect and fear for how they were played, and they don't go with Joe here. They go with Diablo.
I understand, because Diablo is such a strong tool in this because of the 4 walls they're able to stun against. Extremely. And there's a Joe pickup, though, which is a good counter to Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there she is.
I love me some Orphea.
Especially with Diablo. Insane synergies there. I love your Diablo, like our Diablo with your aura. You do some mean damage. Oh, and there's
that's
the
interesting.
Great pick in my opinion. I think Alex is the strongest healer for Infernal.
That dragon is such good zone control.
Exactly, and also the AoE, like the AoE heals on point. Like you're able to keep pushing in there. You're able to once again get a bunch of damage output because of the dragon, and also once again the ability for Diablo to just bully. And you, Alex, once again with the insane slow to be able to double hit into Diablo is pretty easy if you line up properly.
And there's that Kerrigan ban. I wonder if they've done some research.
I think they did a little bit of research.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And I don't know what we're going to see here. I'm going to say they're going to ban the Jimmy. Just out of respect, because it's seen the respect. I could be wrong.
I mean, they really only have DPS to ban. They wouldn't want to ban a good call.
That makes sense. They seem to be showing a lot of respect. I'm just going with what they see. And that makes a lot of sense. A person who hasn't done their opposition research would probably more likely go and ban what's in front of them. So that makes most sense. Ban what you know.
So here's something interesting on Stranger Pings. Ghost was on that Gul'dan last game. And now Ghost is playing, presumably, the main tank.
They can swap out. They could swap out. Oh, Imperious! Yes! There we go. I love the new Imperious. Imperious does so much damage. If you're at a Diablo rubbing into Imperious, once he drops that armor, you're taking damage. You're not doing anything because 50 armor's up. And then once the cooldown reduction at 16, insane. And then also you have Vala being able to, once again, Imperious Joe peel. You have Rhaegar throwing on lightning shields onto this Imperious and Joe doing tons of damage. And then Vala, whatever gets, should die. Oh, but here we go.
They have some insane wombo potential on the side of Clouded Minds.
Single target damage with the Diablo, just isolate them out. The double Maiev continues. The CC chain is like almost 4 seconds, and even more than that if they line it up perfectly. Like that is death just waiting to happen. If they got their CC combos down, I'd be a little bit scared right now for especially if it was the Vala or Rhaegar.
I was just wondering that. I was thinking, are we gonna see a hyper carry Vala with a Abathur? I didn't feel confident enough to share it. I really should have. Okay.
Oh my god. I would be equally scared the other team. Hyper carry Vala with an Imperious and a Joe. Oh no. This is a game waiting to happen.
Zool Rules in chat is calling a DPS Joanna.
Interesting. I'd like to see that.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't think you need it with the Imperious, but I think personally, due to the Val, I think you're going to be looking at more so peeling as much as humanly possible for you, keeping them clumped, making sure that you're the basically the primary focus along with the Imperious, and then letting that hyper carry Vala just put out the insane amount of deeps. I could be wrong. I never know.
We'll see. I'm excited for this game. Let's see which.
Who are you voting for? How do you decide?
Who am I voting for? I mean, I guess the burden is on Clouded Minds to take out that Vala. Regardless of how everyone else builds, Vala is going to be the majority of their hero damage. So they got to use their wombos and their CC to target Vala. And if they can do that, I think they win. If not, they're going to have a hard time closing out these fights.
I completely agree. I think Clouded actually has it. Just because they do have the hyper carry Vala, but hyper carry Vala doesn't have insane amounts of shrine clear. They should win objective. They should once again with their CC chain, if they do it right, Vala should die. Even with an ancestral, Vala should get deleted before ancestral can even. So if they're doing the CC properly, I'm gonna give it to Clouded Minds. I believe this is the combo that actually counters the hyper carry Vala quite well if executed correctly. What do you think, Giggles?
I'm not as confident, especially after seeing the way that a triple impale. Triple. That was cool.
What a triple.
Oh,
the tether back. Imperious in trouble. Not for long.
Maiev and Diablo in trouble. Lots of people in trouble.
Hi.
So Blaze and Orpheo were sent to solo lane. I like Orpheo as a solo laner. She has kiting when she hits her Q. She has self-sustain. And she does tons of damage. So you don't see this often, but I like it.
I completely agree. But I guess probably a good time to do the shadows for both.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So for Clouded Minds, we got Abathur Akimbo, Imperious Cadet Legend, Rhaegar Moosebrow, Vala Wesley, and last but not least, Joe, the Ghost 444. 4.
Did you say on Clouded Minds? Because it's definitely Stranger Pigs that you just went over.
Stranger Pigs. I would say Stranger Pigs. My correction. Thank you, Google.
On, right? Pretty sure I'm doing that right. Okay, on the side of Clouded Minds, we have Tiger on Orphea, Parados on Diablo, Swing on Maiev, Star Knight on Alex, and Double L Dam on the Dam or Dom on Blaze. Clouded Minds has about a half-level lead. Maiev is going to try to take this camp. Maiev is going the tether build, which I think adds to their wombo potential.
Definitely. What do you think of Orpheus build so far?
She's going the Q build. That you don't see that very often. Q build gets a bad rap.
You think with the wombo combo, it's going to be a little bit better for the single target damage, or do you think once again there's?
I mean, if their goal is to dive that Vala, this gives her a lot more mobility. I think it's also much higher skill execution.
100%. It looks like Blaze is in trouble here. I don't know. The slow goes out, and is he good? He's good. Escape is good of his teeth right there.
He escapes with 400 health. He's going to hearth back right before this shrine activates.
And check this out. Looking like Clouded is going to get this bruiser, but on Stranger Pink's side, it looks like they're not going to have bruiser pressure. I think it's a huge advantage right off the bat.
I mean, they can kind of get value elsewhere against it with the Abathur, but I don't think it's as effective. Diablo finds us wall stun on Johanna. They're waiting for Imperious to come back. Clouded Minds has a small lead. Orphea took quite a lot of damage. Imperious landed an Impale. A huge tether from Maiev. The dragon is popped, and Stranger Ping's retreating.
Yeah, the thing is, early game with an Abathur, you know, getting this objective would be insanely difficult unless you get it early. And looks like once again with the top pressure, if Pro Punisher are going to be putting a lot. They're in a very disadvantageous situation.
Whoa. So Imperius has 8,000 hero damage. The next highest is about 4,000. So Imperius might be their carry here.
You know what? I think early on, yeah, when we get Clone Vala, or maybe Clone, you're right, no, maybe it's Clone Imperius. I think it's Clone Vala, though. But see, Vala has that great melt for the Punisher. They don't get much value out of it, unfortunately. They barely get a one. And here we go, Imperius with a stun, Joe coming out with the double stun. And here we go, Vala poking out the Alex, but it looks like they're getting away.
Imperius got tethered and had to walk back to prevent from being stunned and pulled, but he's able to get out with the help of that Abathur hat.
Very smart. Very good play by Abathur.
Abathur getting in position to body soak, but Orphea is nearby, but he'll back up. She did not quite notice.
I actually think you're right. I think we're not going to see a hyper carry Val too much because we don't have the bonus attack speed by the Abathur. We're seeing Needle Spine. So I'm pretty sure you might be right. It might be the hat on the Imperius or the Joe instead, and then the clone. Interesting to see.
And he also went Network Carapace instead of Mule. I don't remember what the other talent there is, but I think both Mule and Carapace are very good.
I think that's really weird, too, that he went Network Carapace when he didn't go the level 1 shield talent either.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like not very... It's like counter synergies right there.
You know,
I'm not liking that, not gonna lie.
It could be more of a split push build, because...
Even still, with the split push build, you want the extra shields 100% for your wave, because it just gets us that much more value.
Well, but the pressurized glands gets lots of wave clear.
Well, you're seeing once again a split push combined with a hyper carry, which is once again you either go one or the other.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of it. That's why. But that's okay. We'll see if it works.
I mean, that's if he's going split push. This doesn't really indicate yet, but it's interesting either way.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the thing is, with so much transference at I think that's 13. You really get a lot of value out of that level 1 talent. I'm just a bigger fan of the Mule in this case. But if you feel that shield is going to be providing a lot more damage mitigation, I can understand where it's coming from there.
Abathur might be in trouble. Okay, he got out. Never mind. Level 10s are here for Guided Minds. Yeah, you want to go over those?
Oh yeah, I'm liking the Jaws. I'm loving the Alex. Once again, just jumping up in the air and shooting down balls of fire is always a beautiful thing. I also Warden's Cage combo into Combustion is very good, especially with an APOC. So looks like we're gonna see Jaws with a Warden's Cage, Jaws into APOC, into Combustion, into a Cleansing Flame, which is just downright dirty. And there it goes. Oh damn!
Wait,
Orphea.
Yeah, JoJo with the Abathur hat got the kill on Orphea.
Yeah, very nice. And so, also looking for Stranger Pigs. What do you think of these ults coming down here, Giggles?
So, Falling Sword for Joanna. That's interesting. And Angelic Armaments for Imperius. So, I guess Imperius is going to be the primary front line? Big fight going on. Here...
Oh, there's the engage with the Falling Sword. Onto the Alex. Ancestral goes down on the Vala. It looks like Alex is going to get... Oh, she's going to get away. No, the stun goes down and Alex down. Boom, and stun goes on a bow. It looks like Blaze is in trouble.
Blaze is really low.
And he gets, and the body blocked by Imperius. Maiev is low. Oh, they're engaging on this?
This is a...
No way. And there goes Maiev too.
Imperius
is
Orphea's going after... Orphea's chasing. Now Orphea's in trouble. Vala dives in and secures the kill. Wow.
Oh my god. What just happened?
That was a crazy fight.
There wasn't even a clone. There was no clone during that entire fight.
There was an Imperius clone, I'm pretty sure. It just got... Wait, no, there wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't.
There's no clone. No clone.
Huh.
Great sword engage. That's what it was. That's what I like to see. Is like when you have the falling sword and you do a hard engage into the healer and follow, it causes disarray, and that's exactly what we just saw there.
Also, I did notice that Abathur was the last one to pick his ult. Maybe he was, indecisive and didn't quite have it for that engage, which is unfortunate, but,
Wait, he did, no, it's a glitch. He did put the clone down. It was just a glitch.
Okay.
Ultimate Evolution was used. That makes sense. I thought it was. You're right.
Yeah. So Stranger Ping's going to be pushing with this Arcane Punisher. They're going to get the wall. I don't think they get the keep here unless they get some more kills. Imperious and the Falling Sword target Diablo. Alex is in trouble. Wow. That combo with the Impale followed by the Falling Sword was really beautiful.
Yeah, I've never seen it before. I actually really like this Sword Impale combo, especially with the Valistun following up after the huge amount of deeps and Ancestral to basically disregard any of the damage they do onto either the Joe or the Imperious. Really good, interesting, very cool that what we're seeing here.
Imperious doing so much damage. He almost has twice as much as Orphea.
That's what I'm saying. Imperious is insane with deeps right now. Like, it's actually, I think, a little bit broken. I think his DPS with his shield to mitigate damage and do additional damage is pretty insane and pretty meta.
And I don't play him enough to really comment. I'm just impressed.
Well, if we see the CDR at 16, he's about to get a lot.
Oh, they're gonna try to grab this Orphea.
She's way too
might
deep.
be able.
And, oh,
she's mounted. Imperious isn't. Oh no. Blue team isn't coming down here to help. Diablo's on his way, but does she have another Q? And now Diablo's in trouble. Oh, that hurts to watch.
And that's it. Is once again, there's no reason to have Orphea out there. You can let the lane crash a bit, and actually letting the lane crash gives you a huge advantage because you're able to soak safely. And being that far out, not having eyes on map, just comes down to your team letting you know where people are at. And Orphea, once again, being a little bit too aggressive. She also doesn't have a good. Maya would be the ideal choice, or Blaze to soak that. I don't know why she was down there.
Just got. I feel more bad for Diablo. He wanted to help and lost his souls for his troubles.
A classic example of trying to recover from a mistake and having two mistakes happen at once. It's unfortunate they compound, but
Imperious is waiting. Imperious is gonna get Maiev in her the spear. A lot going on.
And there's the Ancestral.
Oh, Valo really low. There's that Warden's Cage combo we were talking about. But they don't care. Wait, sorry. I'm getting this mixed up a little bit. Star Knight really low.
Oh my god. Oh, what just happened? What just happened?
They were...
Imperious negated all the damage, literally goes in. He gets hit by Diablo, but Diablo, since he flipped him into his team, Imperious just puts up his giant ult, just starts doing the insane AoE damage on the team. Boom! Everybody's getting low. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all gone.
Even though, I mean, they went after that Valo, which we were saying at the beginning of the game. That's what they need to do, and they secured it early, but it didn't matter.
They got greedy. That's all I gotta say is Diablo should not be flipping Imperious into his whole team. They grouped up too much. They let Imperious do the insane amount of deep, and with Imperious's ult still up, you could kill him. Are you going to, though? With an Abathur hat, a lightning shield, flipping him into the entire team. Diablo, you just murdered your team.
Imperious's damage is off the charts.
Insane. Because grouping. He punished his grouping. He punished his, once again, when you flip him into your team, he'll punish that for every time. Guaranteed.
So now Pings is going to push with this Punisher. If they can get some more kills, they could probably get this keep. They might get this keep anyway. Definitely the wall. Orphea, being ballsy, just throws out her dread and now backs up.
And it looks like you're right about the Imperious hyper carry with the hats. With the Soma transference, it's just he just has so much sustain. Oh, Falling Sword. Looks like Falling Sword coming down, but Dragon's up.
Blow this is going to be a big combo. It wasn't.
Nothing. Negated. Absolutely. And they're low. Ancestral going up perfect. Oh, that goes Blaze. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Imperious just...
They landed Jaws and Combustion on a ton of red team, but it just didn't do anything.
Now that's the Imperious armor right there, and looks like I was right. Sovereign armor, granting 50 armor for 2.5 seconds, combined with Heat of the Battle, Molten armor healing 35%, while Imperious is below 50% health. He just has so much sustain. It is absolutely insane the amount of damage he could output, and also, once again, take. Nothing they could do.
So now that Clouded Minds has level 16, the main reason, or the main Q talent I like on Orphea is this level 16 Bonds of Anguish. It does it's a 3% giant killer.
Gives her a lot of sustain too with that. Once again, that health is the steal. So I do like that. The thing is I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think they are able to really do anything with this Imperious, because as soon as they dive in for the Vala, they're kind of in the middle of this Imperious. This Imperious just gets off the insane deeps, and then you have Joe once again with the peels right after, negating a lot of damage. It looks like they just once again have plowed through, and they're gonna get 20 beforehand. They're not taking. They don't have a fight to take, and that's pretty much it. They're after the next wave. It's 20. You have Abathur pushing bot with those seeds. It's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, Clouded Mind's in a really tough position here. I mean, they're the kill count 15-1, so they're clearly scared of an engage. I think it probably would have been worth it to do it before 20 anyway, even though it's not likely to work. It's just a really unfortunate situation.
With their ults up, with their CC combo, I have not seen the Warden's Cage, APOC, and the Crushing Jaws into the Cleansing Flame pulled off all at the same time on the team perfectly. Yeah. They've had close but misses so far. They've had good, but just if they had it all perfect and all synergized right away, you could see at least 2 kills. But we haven't seen it.
And they might be able to do it down here. Blaze a little late.
Oh, close up. There's the APOC. No cage though. Cage there. Cage a little late. There goes the Ascent. Oh my! With the toll.
Oh, they are low.
The Clo goes down, but Blaze is in trouble. Blaze goes down.
Is that game?
That's game.
Well, I mean, they haven't taken out a keep yet. They're backing up a little bit. Well, they're backing up just to get the keep. The dragon gets impaled. Star Knight on Alex very low. Diablo all alone now.
Oh, there goes Diablo. And there goes Alex. And there should be Orphea right here too. That's game. GG.
Diablo, I mean, he'll try, but I don't think he'll be able to stop them.
You know what? No, that's 100% game. GG. Stranger Pings. What a combo.
That Imperious damage. That's wild.
Imperious is God right now. And this does nothing but show how godly he is. Out soaking the Joe. Out damaging the Orphea by double. If that's not broke, I don't know what is. And that, to be fair, the comp, like Blaze, Maya, Alex, Diablo, Orphea, that's a fairly meta comp. And they got completely stomped. I think Abathur too, with a hat on Imperious, giving the extra sustain, along with an Ancestral for him to keep going in and without anything stopping them in the Joker. Like, yes, you can focus the Valley, but I think we were wrong. If you focus the Valley, you die to the Imperious. Imperious just did everything. Insane. Look, the Joe outdamaged their Orphea. That's, if that's not a stomp, I don't know what is. Look at that. Look at the kill count, 1-21.
Yeah,
oh
we thought game 1 was bad. Wow.
A whole another level. So who are you gonna give the MVP to?
I mean, I want to say Imperious, but like it seems so obvious. I don't like it.
You know what? I'm actually going to give it to the Abathur.
Okay, that would have been my second option. Go ahead.
Low key OP. See, Imperious by himself is pretty good. Like, once again, but he doesn't have an insane amount of sustain. The Abathur clutched insane amount, like the kills on the top lane with Joe, clutched Orphea early game. The Abathur, once again, in those big team fights, huge clones going in with the double Imperious, double stunning, completely negating everything, and everybody is completely disarray. And every single time he's up in front, soaking out all the damage. And unfortunately, for the other team, is all the damage going into a clone does absolutely nothing for them. The XP, the bonus that he had, gave them always almost again a talent tier advantage. The heals were actually really good too. With that 25k heals, with the Needle Spine build and the first level, I now see the hyper carry with the Imperious there. I really like how he did that. Once again, it's the first for me. And also the insane amounts of siege damage, actually out sieging Orphea in the end. I think all in all, stats-wise, I think the Abathur really held through for the team. I think Imperious is the obvious choice because, once again, doing all that damage and going in, but I don't think he could have ever done it without the facilitation of Abathur and Rhaegar backing him up for that matter.
So I'm dealing with a small emergency right now, but I think I can keep this going. Let's see if we can get one of the members of Stranger Pings to come in here for an interview. Where's Mr. Tiger? Wait, no, the other one. Where's Mr. Akimbo?
Also, before Kimball gets in here, I'm also going to say play of the game goes to Joe. The initial setup for that falling sword into the Imperious clone target when they first got their
That
chance.
was really well played. Yes.
Yes, and there's 3 falling swords that were insane for the engages. Played really well. I'm going to give the play of the game to the falling sword, lead up to the combo that felt right after. Play of the game right there, and that's what really started the snowball, and they just couldn't stop it. Got too big, too fast, too soon, and there we go.
And it set the tempo for the rest of the game.
100%.
Okay, so we are gonna. Looks like we are gonna get Akimbo in here. Can I? How do I do this? Let's go to lobby 1.
On my way.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, why isn't TACOCAT here? There he is.
There he is.
Congratulations on your 2-0.
Thank you. Thank you. It's actually our first match win of the competition so far.
We were talking about that before the game started, because before game 1 started, we were looking at the standings and noticed that you guys have picked up some points, but you haven't yet won a series. And Clouded Minds is pretty close to the top of the leaderboards.
Yeah, they were nearly undefeated. I think they lost 1 map going into this week. So, yeah, we're definitely very happy.
Understandably so. What a game.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what really stood out to me in game 1 was the Gul'dan damage.
Oh, he's absurd. He's so good.
Who was that? Was that Ghost on it?
It was Ghost. Yeah. Yeah, definitely number 1 for him. He always puts up numbers like that, and I don't know how he does it.
And it was nearly twice as much as the top damage on Clouded Minds. And Cadet Legend on Imperious did the same thing in game 2.
Yes, yeah, another good pick for us. Yeah, it helps out a lot. We really like the Imperious Abathur combo. Allows Imperious to really get in there and stay in there a lot longer with all the extra sustain.
Yeah, I also noticed that with your Abathur, I like the fact that I predicted that we were going to see a hyper carry Vala with the Abathur.
As
but
did
instead, switched up, no hyper carry Vala. We're going to put a hyper carry Imperious. And that's why I was a little bit confused at first. I was like, why not the increased attack speed? But then it all came together when I saw that you're throwing down and I also love the fact that you combine the Soma Transference with the level 1 talent of Abathur. Decreasing the cooldown, increasing the AoE for that Imperious. Did so much, gets the extra amount. Have you practiced that exact same build with the Imperious? Or once again, did you switch it up just for this game, just because you thought of it?
No, that's actually the Abby build I usually go with. And we played plenty of Abby Imperious in the past, and it's always worked out well. I love copying him, and now you have 2 Imperiuses in the or Imperii, I don't know, but 2 Imperiuses in in the enemy team's face, and it's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, especially with that insane amount of stun combination. And you went ahead with the clone almost every single time, soaking up almost like your clone died consistently. Means you're taking all the damage, and the other
Oh,
Imperials coming out, taking and getting all the insane DP because he's not even close. Also,
Right.
a little bit of shout out to your Rhaegar player for those insane ancestrals, keeping everybody in it, keeping your Joe alive.
Oh, I'll definitely let him know if he's not watching this right now.
Especially in game 1, there was a self-ancestral that we think really turned that fight and allowed you guys to just plow ahead to the victory.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I was just wondering, how long have you been a team? Like, how long has this been going on?
Wow. Okay. So yeah, we actually have quite an interesting history.
Cool.
So we first got together after BlizzCon 2017. A couple people that we knew met Moosebrow, who played Rhaegar. He ended up just kind of joining us and playing games with us all the time, and so ever since then we've just, it's a grab bag of people, just random people we knew. Like I knew Ghost through a mutual friend. He used to play WoW with Cadet Legend, and that's how he got brought in. And then but we've been playing together for about a year and a half. We play Team League every Monday. It's called Team League Tuesday, but on a Monday.
All right.
And but yeah, we actually made jerseys. We all went to BlizzCon this past year, and we wore our jerseys there. So
Sick.
That's really
cool.
cool.
That's so
Yeah.
sick. I don't suppose for the jerseys, what is it, your team logo, or did you do something a little bit more affiliated to an experience you guys shared?
Just so I think the team logo we have for this competition is a little different than what our jersey shows. I think our jerseys it just says Stranger Pings across the chest, and then the I is an exclamation point with I think with like a D20 as the point.
Oh, nice.
Because we're going with the Stranger Things theme there.
Right.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, and then we got TLT written on the shoulder, even though we play on Mondays. It started out on Tuesdays.
TLT. Team League Tuesday.
So Team League Tuesday.
That's actually pretty incredible. It's great that you guys actually get together like that. That's just like builds a team so much. It seems you guys have come such a far way together. It's really great to see you guys just come in and like show them what you got.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure, honestly.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we've had a blast doing this. It's our first time ever doing a organized competition. We're having a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Do you guys know when you next play?
We don't. We have not scheduled next week's match yet. But I can keep you guys updated and let you know.
Please do.
Oh, please.
This was so much fun.
I really loved your game style. I think it was like aggressive. Who calls the macro?
Me.
Nice. Great macro. Great
Thank
macro.
you.
I think you dominated that tomb game. You out-rotated them. You, once again, kept the poke up. You really kept vision. You made sure your constant pressure, the bruiser cap, countering their spot. There's the spooters, allowing them to, once again, almost get no value. And also the call for engagements and disengagements. Definitely making sure they didn't get bossed there at the end. And then once again, really turning it. Really, really good plays all around. Great macro. And also the Infernal. Insane. I've never seen. I've yet to, once again, cast a game that shows the Imperious Avatar combo and it's insane dominant. And now I am fearful. And so.
Yeah. Hopefully no one else picks up on this and we can just keep doing it ourselves.
I don't know. The thing is, I think also high respect out to whoever did the opposition research. It looks like you guys were banning based upon something that you studied before. However, it looks like they were a little bit weaker in that category. They were kind of just banning like, oh, they played this last game, so I'll give a little bit of respect. It looks like you choke, especially so for the mage choke. Whose idea was it for the mage choke, and why did you do?
The what?
The mage choke.
In game 1, so you banned 2 mages and then picked
and Kel'Thas the first game.
Oh, okay. So we always ban Kel'Thas. We hate playing against Kel'Thas, and you may have noticed our more aggressive play style. We tend to get bunched up, and the living bomb just destroys us.
Right.
So it's always a Kel'Thas ban. And then yeah, we did do some scouting and noticed they like Asmodan. So, but they had banned Asmo the first game, so we weren't too worried about that. And yeah, I think some scouting saw that we were doing that they played Orphea, so that's why we banned her the first game. And then yeah, the Asmo, we thought they were kind of going for that by picking first
Right.
for Infernal Shrine, so we banned that out.
Yeah, great call. Because look at their wave. With a Nazebo, it's slow, it's sluggish. You guys once again had insane wave clear with your Gul'dan Joe combos. That was a really good play.
Yep.
And yeah, so do you usually run the Joe on Spooter, or is that once again something that just kind of happened?
Johanna, we just recently started running her.
No way.
Yeah, it was one of those times where we just kept getting destroyed by her. So we're like, okay, we got to start playing her. And yeah, so Ghost picked her up and has been playing her really well.
And it looks like you switched up this year. I thought you guys were going to swap at the second game. I was like, wait, Ghost was the Gul'dan, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then switch. So you have 2 Joe players now.
Yeah, I mean, Cadet Legend can play Joe. But yeah, I mean, we like to switch it up. I know a lot of teams might have a designated healer, designated tank. We like to switch it up a lot. And yeah, it just makes the game a little more fun for us.
And it's possible to do opposition research on you because like who the hell knows what's
Right.
going on.
Yep, exactly.
I like it.
I'm all out of questions. Taco, do you have any other questions?
Oh, I want to hear the shout out.
Well, that's what I was going to ask when you said no, but
yeah, no,
there you go.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, shout out to all of our friends that were watching, Eric and Ethan and Nick, and I don't know if my girlfriend was watching, but shout out to you, and shout out to my parents. Why not? Yeah. But shout out to the whole NGS squad. We're having a whole lot of fun playing this competition. So thanks for setting this up, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Thanks for letting us cast, and congratulations.
Great. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
My pleasure. You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Taco, any other words?
What a turnout! Oh my god, this team was absolutely insane. Like, what just happened? We see the underdog not only dominating, but with the, once again, switch-ups that are unforeseen. They have an insane amount of, once again, presence. It's, once again, unpredictable. How do you, once again, counter that? How do you, once again, go towards a team that in the last very seconds is able to, once again, show that they don't even need to tank? They can DPS. They can also throw down Insane Abathur, Imperius, new combos we haven't even seen before. The experimentation.
I have not seen those combos before. I was very impressed.
Exactly. It was absolutely beautiful. The pressure, the macro game. And this is once again from the underdog. And we're seeing this in Div C.
Div D.
Div D?
Div D.
Div D? What? My God. That is amazing. That's everything I wanted to see and then some. I am so happy we got to do this. This has been a great time. Thank you, Gilgles, once again. Bless your soul for letting me come out and once again.
I love having you here, buddy.
I love to be here with you, brother. Honestly, great times every single time. I could have never asked for anything more than have, once again, cast beside you, man. It's honestly my deepest pleasure, man. Thank you. And so, also, what about you, Giggles? What do you have to say?
I'm really impressed by pings. I was, to be honest, I was expecting the opposite result just based on the standings. But they played so well, and they were so creative, and the one fight in Game 2, when Clouded Minds seemed to have an advantage, they got that early Vala pick, it didn't matter. And it just, Stranger Pings showed dominance. I'm really excited to see where they go from here.
Ditto. Oh, and also, new meta. Falling Sword Joe initiative. Just saying, guys, we saw it work, we saw it.
I mean,
dominate.
it's a fun ability, but I guess people just don't like taking Joe off the map. There's potential there, people. Take note.
Well, I think once again what they looked for, and I think it's a great idea. Blessed Shield is really good too. But I think what it was is that Joe going in and just falling sword onto the Alex healing beacon,
Yeah,
which allows
that
everyone to
was
gather
cool.
up, and then Joe's right in the middle to condemn them all together, and then Imperius comes in with a huge stun, and then what you have right there is a big ol' mess for the other team.
I wonder if that's something that they've done before. Like, maybe the timings work out really well. I'm checking that right now.
Yeah, looks like there's a lot of synergy. And once again, I don't know with Alex. I think that might be actually the better one to take, depending on, once again, your team comp. But if you're right in there with a Soma transference on your head, and you have the cooldown with Abathur, and you're slapping everybody, get them all low, and Val is chunking down, and Imperius just goes in right there, what do? What do you panic?
So
you throw down alt that aren't even, once again, synergized, and your CC combos are in a mess. An absolute mess, and we saw that.
So it takes 3 seconds for the Abundance Heal to come out. And where is she? There she is. And Falling Sword takes 2 seconds.
Perfect. Literally perfect. So as soon as you see a Falling Sword, boom, everyone's gathered. That's actually insane. Something to consider for all teams.
Yeah, that's very creative, very, very knowledgeable, and it worked out really well.
Hell yeah. And that is from the switch up too. The switch up from the DPS player to the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
It's impressive.
Very impressive.
Well played, Stranger Pings. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. Thank you, TACOCAT, for joining me.
My pleasure.
Can't wait for next time. Take care, everybody.